Mm, testing, testing, testing. Oh, Lord. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. I'm drinking my morning coffee. Hey, Darcina Denise. How you doing? What's up, CB? How are you doing? Y'all come on in. I'm just coming on into the room myself. Hopefully you all are doing well. Hopefully all is well. I'm just sipping on coffee. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm going to go ahead and start, you all. I just don't wait till people inform. I'm going to say this. Before you come up on this platform, how are you liking your new position? Honey, it's good. It's not stressful. Go in, do what I got to do. Got a few interviews today, and that's what we do. Got a few interviews today, and that's it. So, yeah, it's going well. No complaints here. Mm-mm. None whatsoever. Life is good. Thanks for asking, Phoebe. What's up, Lockton? Lovely, how you doing? So, I'm going to say this, and I want all content creators to listen to me. You all probably know this, but I'm going to say this. If you have any music, if you are playing anything in your background, I am not going to allow you up here. I'm not going to allow you up here because even though you may not think you're doing any harm, if you have background music playing, if you have anything playing in the background, it could be detrimental. So if I say, hey, cut down something or cut down your background, then I'm going to just drop you. Not because I'm trying to be mean, not because I'm trying to be nasty. It's because you do harm people's channels. So content creators, be wary of people who are playing background music or playing anything in the background. Don't allow them to do that because it could be detrimental to your channel. So I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that. Also, you all, this is YouTube. We have some very fragile people on this site. You shouldn't be on this site because they have emotional issues. They have emotional problems. And what they want is people to get upset or to curse them out and I don't do that. Let me say this to you all. Let me be very clear. If my channel were to be yanked today, I'm okay. I'm okay. If it were to be yanked today, I'm okay. Because YouTube is just a stream. And where there are streams, there are other streams. And this is why I think people need to be doing things outside of YouTube to shore themselves up instead of 100% relying on YouTube. So, Yeah, that's what I got to say about it. Um, we have some angry people. We have some people who really are not emotionally stable and should be on this apparatus because truly it is a realistic, real life thing to them. And that's the sad part. That's the sad part. You all, it's worse than I thought. People are emotionally damaged before they come on YouTube. And when they come on YouTube, the damage is further aggravated with people who know how to aggravate. And I just think that it's funny that people really take you seriously. They don't never met you and trust any of these folks. That's in my mind now. I want to be none of you. I met you. We good. Have it. Okay, we just pray. And I'm gonna tell it today. Because I don't care who get mad. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it in season and out of season. I'm gonna tell it. I don't have a problem with mine. To me, whatever it is, but I don't have a problem with it. But the issue is when you can't tell nobody nothing, and you see what they're getting ready to get stacked up against. Now, y'all, let me be honest with you all. Brian can get what he wants. What's up, Samba? What's up, Lisa, man? Brian can get a tree house built because that's what he wants. But you're not going to stop people from talking about things or issues because you don't like it. Especially when people talk about you and say whatever they want and you don't stress about it. But it is never wise to buy a mobile home. And there's a difference between mobile and modular. Now, if Brian buys a mobile home, they're having flooding in Texas, y'all, so I apologize for that. But if Brian buys a mobile home, he's going to have to provide a concrete slab for that home, and that home's going to have to be fast for it to even be considered, um, a home to get a conventional loan, USDA or otherwise. Because if the bank is going to take care of it, and if it's on the chassis, it's a chattel loan that he's going to be getting. And chattel loans are real precarious, and you might want to watch it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, but if you're going to go ahead and get a mobile home, you might as well go ahead and get a modular home where they build a home right in the factory and they bring the home to the site, and those homes are sturdy and strong, and they're almost better than conventionally built homes. How they're built. They're built right on site. But you got to get the loan first. You got to get the land, and you got to get the home. So we'll see. But even with that, maybe people just don't listen. And I'm just like, no wonder people situations are just awkward and chaotic. Then you have a man who I believe is manipulative and quiet. I believe that he preys, P-R-E-Y-S, on men, but plays the role like he's such a good guy. And I don't think he's a good guy. I think he manipulates. But then you got somebody who thinks that there's a strong one, that there's a smart one, but yet you always picking this person up when you say that you're going to get him. I'm going to get you, Castro. Yeah, we see you getting Castro every weekend. We see you. And then you'll come on my channel and cry about it. And it's like, boo, why you crying? Why you crying about it? That's what you want. This man don't even have a vehicle, and you picking him up so you can be with him and he can be with you. Now, I'm not mad at y'all little love. If that's how y'all relationship rock, rock. But to act like that man is this and this and this and this. And so, again, when you see somebody in somebody else's house, but yet they supposed to be the problem, it's like, is that person the problem? Or are you so used to this kind of relationship? Or, yeah, it's real interesting. And this is why I say y'all don't get into these people's problems too deep. Because I'm just gonna give you a honest observation of what I see. Whether you like it or not, you don't have to like me. Like I said, you ain't saved me. You ain't sanctified me. So it don't matter. But you see that foolishness. And it's like, wow, wow. Then you have these people just like them, not as abusive, but you see people trying to have these serious real life relationships on YouTube, and you know it ain't gonna last because you know the people are in the backdrop trying to tear it apart, and a lot of these people don't have the emotional intelligence to stay in a relationship. Hell, they don't have emotional intelligence to stay in a conventional relationship off of YouTube. So why the hell you think they're gonna be able to stay in a relationship on YouTube? And so we've seen this. We've seen all of it. And then people get mad when you talk about it. That's what I don't get. And the girls are not well. And that's why I keep on saying the girls are not well. Because they flaunt it. They act like it's the best thing since sliced bread. And, ooh, but then you talk about it and they get volatile. They get very explosive. And I'm like, well, boo, you the one who brought it to the YouTube. Yeah, you know? Hold on, y'all. I'll be back. I'm getting gas. I'll be right back. Tell them I'll be back, y'all. I'm going to get gas.
All right, y'all. I am back. I am back. Can y'all hear me? Okay, hold on. Let me turn my vehicle on. All righty, y'all. I'm back. I hope y'all can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. There we go. All right. Let me go ahead and get back on, get started again. But anyway, you all, life is good. No need to be upset. YouTube is YouTube. I come on here again to make my little money and move right along. Um, it was interesting last night with this heat. You know, this heat is really an interesting individual. I don't have an issue with this heat. Don't hate her. She's just, I don't know. She to me, she really comes off as angry and vindictive, and all of the doxing and stuff. It's like, baby, if you got all of this stuff, and you got this and you got this, and I'm this and I'm this and I'm that, and well, girl, be that. But no one on YouTube should get you angry that you got to start doxing and doing stuff and being devious and diabolical. And that's why I know these relationships are not healthy, because she should have been gone from Ness. Shouldn't even be a topic that comes up, but she's still she's still engrossed in that woman. And because it's no longer happening, she's angry and she's lashing out on people. And so people coming against Ness gives her gratification, because she can say what she want about Ness. She was with her, regardless of how many days she wore that romper. She was with her. And I just think it's really odd. But again, this is why I say the girls aren't well. They come on here, and I'm like, okay. And the thing is, you know, Ness is going to use you. You know that you are clicking a view. And so, yeah, it's really interesting. I just think it's really interesting. Hey, Ari. And I don't hate nobody. I'm just saying. Last night was telling, so she talking about some you begging for water softener and child. Okay, that's not a read. If I didn't get it, if I would have been taking a cold shower and my water was hard, that would have been a read. But the read comes if you don't get it, not if you get it. And the thing is, you don't know how I got it still. You don't know if it was on the wish list and somebody wished it. You didn't know. You don't know if a home warranty paid for it. You didn't know if it was paid for cash. You don't really know those things. But baby, I'm gonna let you have what you think you need to have, because again, it's not that serious. The bottom line is I got it. That's all to it. Oh, you say they took Ness's second channel? Yeah. And you all, to be honest, I'm really mixed. I'm really mixed on it, because if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. When you do nefarious stuff behind the scenes, this is what you get. These people are not your friend. These people are here for a reason. Locate your friends. I'm hearing that friend. Oh, we friends. No, y'all ain't friends. Y'all ain't friends. Y'all just okay on YouTube. Y'all getting along on YouTube right now. Y'all ain't friends. Y'all 1099s trying to get along. And what people don't realize is that when you click on here, if you monetize, you are a subcontractor and an independent artist for Google. No ands, ifs, buts about it. If your material is acceptable, if your material is in community guidelines, They put commercials on your platform, which generate revenue, just like a regular TV show. So you are 1099, and people come over here and watch your show. That's it. That's all. We friends. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. Y'all 1099. Anyway, I didn't know they took that second channel. I didn't, and a lot of people were very doubtful that she lost the first channel. But it is what it is. Let me say this. This is why I'm to the point now where if it's my time to leave and move on, it's my time to leave or move on. That's how I feel. I'm not gonna fight folk. I ain't gonna cuss folk. I ain't cry. I ain't get mad. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. This is why I tell people y'all should have other things besides YouTube. They said limited a 20-hour live, only to get it snatched because people are finding ways. People are finding ways to take your chair. And see, this is why I laugh at y'all. Talking about some, ooh, let me read you fulfilled. Let me read you down. Let me trying to keep his channel. And let him keep on reading. Because obviously, I know people don't like me. Obviously they don't. But they really can't stand him. And I don't have an issue with the young man. But I guess people do have issues. And you can read the world down, but if your channel gone, what's the use of it? Child, touch the children. Touch the children. I just really want y'all to see how these people operate. I really want y'all to see that these people work in the spirit of anger. They work in the spirit of bitterness. They work in the spirit of vindictiveness. They work in the spirits of trauma. And then when they meet somebody who really don't care, it really takes them off because they're used to people sitting here fighting back with them, calling them out of their names and stuff. And I guess this is the new. See, the old format would have been to curse you out. The old format would have been to do a whole lot of stuff. But even last night, I wasn't really giving this heat a whole lot because I know she angry. And when I said she was angry and laughing, that made her upset. And then, of course, she started talking about other stuff, but that stuff, baby, don't stick to me. That stuff ain't serious to me. That stuff ain't serious to me. It may be serious to you, but it's not serious to me. The sector hates Ness, so they don't care what happens to her. They'll probably. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're not going to act like Ness is the victim and like Ness didn't do nothing. And like, baby, when you throw rocks and hide your hands, this is the kind of stuff that happens. I don't say that Ness is this, and the third, but it ain't even hating Ness. I blocked Ness because Ness is disrespectful. I blocked Ness because Ness got a drinking problem. I blocked Ness because Ness came on my channel, told me about another content creator. Yet that content creator treating her so bad, you go right back there and you give him a call. That says a lot to me. It says like you in the midst of it. So let's not act like she's a shrinking violet. Let's not act like that she don't have no issue. I'm sitting back and watch. And you know what? At the end of the day, really, I'm an independent contractor and I'm gonna sit here and watch. I don't align myself with people. I don't act like people are good and da 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 da. We are 10 friggin' 99. And the people who love you today could turn and hate your guts tomorrow and come for you. And this is why it ain't no friends on YouTube, and this is why I can come and be free and say what the hell I want to say. If you live by the sword, you die by it. If you live by the sword, you die by it. But I'm sorry, it ain't no victims, just volunteers. Okay. Okay. Well, she gonna take them on. The people going to Patreon anyhow. So they say she got 50 people going to Patreon. So she should be fine over there at Patreon. And it ain't no anger, ain't no jealousy. But you just see people for who they are. Nobody ain't jealous. Nobody ain't hateful. We just see people for who they are. And when I mean, y'all, let me say this. It was so embarrassing. I have Mr. West on, Vivian is on, I'm on. We know Mr. West is trying to do a shock job. So we appeasing Mr. West with all of this, or whatever his name is, the man who came on. We listening to him and all of this stuff. But we're not focused on Lemon. Nobody ain't saying nothing about Lemon. Now, Ness already told us she done got dropped for $20 on Lemon. Yada, yada, yada. Here she comes. Ain't even on topic. To tell us that Lemon is reading me for filth. And I'm like, okay, and what's your point? Because I guess that was supposed to do something for me or to me. And so, yeah. And then she said she called them. So if you called them, then you instigated the situation. So again, it is what it is. Good morning. Well, he can be trash. I guess he is. But when you on this tip and you know people 1099s, you keep it moving. You keep it moving. I don't care. See what I'm saying? I don't care. Now, if he gets disrespectful on my channel, he don't come on no more. It's just simple as that. That's it. That's all. Well, me and Vivian figured that out. But if that's what he believed that he was part of that little manosphere. He got a little tinge of that. But hey, it is what it is. What's up, Viv? So anyway, that's it. That's all. What else is going on, y'all? Good morning, boss lady. What's up, coffee beans? Another J Don. That's all they are. And let me say this. Can I say this? Can I say this? They don't like each other, but they just alike. They just alike. They just alike. Angry, angry, angry at the world, angry at the world. You know, you all. I listen to that man, and it's really funny because y'all, we know that you can only have one wife in the United States. We do not live in the Middle East where you can have wives. So yeah, yeah, it is what it is. It's just it was shock jockism at its best. And look, it is what it is. You go ahead and get married to 3 women and let's see what happens. You'll be right on the news. But that situation is I want to control women. I want to put and again, always trying to blame gay men for the family breakdown. Gay men don't have nothing to do with the family breakdown. Treat women right. You know, I believe that if a woman goes to school for business, she should work in her field. I mean, you know, It's always about dominance and who's subjugated to another person, and again, that's that mentality. So yeah, what's up? What's up, Lace? Yeah, these people crazy. If you're coming in, baby, it's just YouTube. I don't live in your neighborhood. I don't pay your mortgage. I'm not here to solve the world's problems. Okay, I'm not here. I'm here to entertain. However, we do bring things to people's conscience. We do talk about serious things. But at the end of the day, I'm not here to raise your children. I'm not here to do none of that. I ain't your friend. Listen to me good. I'm not your friend. I'm not your enemy. I'm just here to do a show. You hear me? I'm just here to do a show. I'm not stressed. I'm not oppressed. I'm blessed. And I'm here to do a show. I'm here to do a show. You don't have to like me. You don't have to love me. You ain't saved me. You ain't sanctified me. I'm here to do a show. That's it. This is YouTube. Okay? You get an AdSense check. You take the taxes out and you pay it. You're independent contractor. Okay? Not looking for new friends because I got enough. But Jay, there are tons of polygamous relationship challenges. Okay, that's great. I'm not, but it's not legal. You can't legally do it though. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you can live with 17 people, but you can only be married to one. Only one can be the head honcho. That's all I'm saying. And whatever he do, I don't have nothing to do with me. Like the people say, what you eat don't make me. Okay, so I'm with that. I don't care. I don't care. I know it was some shock jockism. I know he said some pretty controversial, out of the way stuff, but that's what people do on YouTube. That's what they do in the sector. So I guess people hate on Ken Nola. Do y'all think Ken Nola is jealous of Lemon? Or do you think that he is tired of Lemon talking to people like they crazy? Because again, a lot of people like Lemon. So if you like Lemon, Lemon could do no wrong. He a young man growing up. He's still working his way. Now Lemon almost about to touch 40, but he working his way and everything, and y'all jealous. And or are people tired of somebody drunk coming on, driving drunk to get food, cussing y'all out, telling y'all, and just cussing everybody out? I mean, yeah. So I don't think Ken Nola is jealous of Lemon. I really don't. I just think Ken Nola is saying, let me be diabolical and devious and show the man what this is about. I don't know. But it is what it is. You know, I don't even know about that, Vivian. I think that young man is uninformed. That's what I think. I think I think he's uninformed. I think he is sheltered in a way. And yeah, so because I'm tired of people blaming stuff on youth. We got a lot of young people here who do the right thing. So anyway, Shabba. It's just YouTube though. Just commentary. I'm sure people will have commentary about me today and tomorrow. And I'll just keep on moving. It ain't that serious to me. I heard your breath stink. But the man, we still together, honey. Stank breath and all. Everybody breath stink on Mad Day. It's just funny, and I guess those little things supposed to hurt. Those things don't hurt, especially if I ain't never been in your face before. Yeah, I think that's the case, Coffee Bean. I think that's the case. I think that's the case. I think you hit that dead on the head. You think you hit that nail on the head. Just seeking validation and 20-hour lives, living with your mama and stuff. And yeah, hey man, hey. You don't have to buy the milk, okay? What you gotta do? Let me see what y'all saying. This heat is another attention seeker. Not if she had to hear her. She got everything. She live in Beverly Hills. She got servants. She flies around in jets. She doing all of that, baby. She eat caviar for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, she everything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, well, girl, if you all that, then why you messing with women? Oh, anyway, moving right along. So I ain't gonna even answer that question, but y'all know. And then like somebody bothered because of what she got. Girl, nobody don't care what you got. What God got for you, it's for you. What God has for you is for you. I ain't trying to get what you got. I don't want what you got. Keep it, honey. But I just think it's funny because people get touched in their spirit. Ooh. Oh Lord. What's up, Keisha? We can be whoever we want to be behind an avatar. Can't we, Vivian? Can't we? We can be whatever we want to be. You can be whatever. You can say whatever. It's so high. Ah, okay. And it's just like, and it's funny to me. Because, baby, Vivian, these girls really be getting mad. Ooh, they be getting serious. Girl, I had one of the girls want to fight me on the cruise ship. Said, keep my name out your mouth. I'm like, girl, is it that? Oh, Lord. The girls are just not well. The girls are not well. They got really fragile egos. They don't like to be talked about. Their egos are fragile. And then they get very hurt. This is why you got all of this stuff going on. Because, maybe these people is very hurt. These egos are very fragile. And they're going to hurt you. They don't want you to say, now this is what get me. This is what get me. This what get me here, Coffee Beans and Keisha Bishop and Ebony 757. This what get me, Vivian Jennings. They can say whatever they want about you. Ooh, they can talk about you and say all manner of things about you. But when you make a light joke about them, maybe they lose it. They lose it. They lose it. See, again, they can dish out all of this. But when somebody comes back, and it really makes them mad when it really doesn't phase you any, and you can just laugh about the whole thing, yet give funny diatribe back to them. It really makes them mad because they really want to move something. They really want to make you upset. So let me give you a prime example of this is why I know what spirit these people are operating in. And this is why I know what spirit that lady are operating in. So Ness thought that I was upset, and truly she was upset, but they want you to yell and scream because they think they get you out of your body, and they really don't. And so it really pisses them off. But I see that if you don't understand that, or if that person has operated like that, then they'll operate that like that with you. And I truly believe that even though I think these people are obsessive, I think Ness throws things out there and give these people some hope, and then she snatch away that hope from them, and they get pissed off. Let me give you a good example of who Ness is. Let me tell you who Ness is. I'm gonna tell you who Ness is. I told y'all when I lived in New York, baby, they had them spray men at Macy's, and I never forget. We were walking in Macy's, and I was with this friend, and this Afro Latino was working at Macy's, and I think the scent it was a scent that somebody had brought out, and the boy was looking at the man, and the man was looking at the man, and ooh, they connected eyes, and the man said, "Ooh, he keep looking at me. He keep looking at me." And the man was looking at him. I said, "Well, go over there and try to talk to him. I guess I'm looking at you." So he went over there and started chit chatting and being all flirty, and you know, instead of really being honest and upfront that he really wanted to talk to the man and exchange numbers, he acted like he was interested in the cologne. Child, he acted like he was interested in the cologne. Maybe that man was chatting with him and smiling and showing him teeth and licking his lips. I mean, I thought they had a connection, right? I said, okay, okay. Child, that man rung up them items. And so homeboy standing there waiting for a number. He said, "Thank you." He said that's and so the man had got him because he thought that he had a connection. And he really didn't have a connection. All he wanted was a sale. All he wanted was a sale. He did whatever he needed to do to make the sale. And once the sale was made, it was like, okay, thank you. But baby, before the sale was made, nothing but eyes and licking lips and all of this stuff. And then the person who I was with tried to save face because he didn't want to admit that I got played. Because he got played. He got played. He didn't want to admit that. And he acted like that's what he wanted. Baby, I saw that in New York, okay? I saw them spray boys work. And that's how they do it in New York. They get the best and the most attractive to work them cologne counters. And baby, them boys do anything to get folks sucked in. So it's really funny because days later, we went to a party. And so I happened to go to the restroom and I saw that same bottle. And so, no joke, that man gooped that same dude at that party. Gooped the same dude at the party. They both got used. And it was funny because then they could laugh about it. But baby, that thing wasn't funny when they spent that $98 on that bottle of cologne. And y'all, that was like the early 2000s. And they spending $98, $100 and some dollars on some cologne. Okay, on some cologne. They could have bought about 3-4 drinks in New York. Because you know them drinks in New York are expensive. They could have bought 3-4 drinks. And they laughed about it. And it was the same man who gooped them. Okay, it was the same man who gooped them at Macy's. And that's what Ness be doing. See, I will seduce you. I will give you all kind of hope. But when I get what I want from you, it's like, okay, thank you, and here's your receipt. Have a great day. And people can't handle that. And then some folks feel used and abused and misused. And I mean, you got to think. I bought you clothes. I gave you money. I bought Spencer a cat tent. You did all of this stuff, and what you get out of it in the end? Girl, thank you. Okay, baby. And that's the kind of spirit that I see. Baby, I'm going to make you feel special until the point of sale. And once I get cash in hand and you got your receipt, thank you. Oh, but no, thank you. Have a nice day. And that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Girl, and the sad part about it is Ness may be an alcoholic, but she ain't dumb. And see, when you think you're the smartest person in the room, and when you think you got it going on, Ness thrives on that. Ness thrives on people like that. She thrives on the J Duns and the deceased because they are the smartest person in the room. They are the sharpest knife in the drawer. They think. But then they meet somebody like Ness, and that's what. Let me tell you something. Ness is what the manosphere is to men is what Ness is to lesbians. Girl, she is giving manosphere lesbian tea. I'm gonna get the ones who think they're the smartest and the brightest, the ones who think that they are all that. Now I'm gonna use them because they think they're smart, and I'm gonna show them out. And that's the whole goal is to make them look like a fool. I'm putting it together. I think her whole goal is to make them look like a fool, to really act like that they got hope. And she looks at people who always bragging that they got this, they got that, and they got that, and then she gets them, and then the next thing you know, it's like, okay, thank you, I got what I wanted. Very transactional, very transactional. And once she's done, she's moved on. She's moved on. When I took you out, I knew what you were all about, but then I say I didn't mean to turn you on. Come on, Sherelle. I told you twice that I only wanna be nice, only wanna be nice, yeah. I didn't mean to turn you on. Okay, baby. I didn't mean to turn you on. That's what she's saying to y'all. I didn't mean to turn you on with all of this lip action. I didn't mean to turn you on, okay, with all that hair makeup action. And see, this is the sad part. This hit, you talking about how trashy and raggedy this is, but she was money, and she was smart enough to go to Mac. I'm about to say Mac. She was smart enough to go to Miami and not have to pay for that room. Okay, child. Ooh-wee. See Ness be using. See, Ness ain't dumb. Mm. The girls are not well. Ebony 757. The girls are not well, and Ness knows the girls ain't well, and she taking advantage of that sickness. She's taking advantage of that sickness. She knows the girls ain't well, and see what Ness does is play on ego. She plays on ego. She plays on flattery. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what she plays on. It's real interesting. I'm telling you. So anybody have any other thoughts about that? Because I could be wrong. That's a theory of mine. That's a hypothesis. It could be wrong. And I have been wrong before. But I think that's what she really does. You know for yourself. Ha. Ebo Shaddai, I know for myself. I know for myself. I know for myself. All right, y'all. I'm gonna drop this link. Now, when I drop the link, do not have any background, anything playing. Cut your TV off, cut your radio off. Because if I hear TV or radio, I'm dropping you. And I'm not dropping you because I'm trying to be mean. But, you know, people playing games these days. And I see how they playing. But, baby, I ain't mad at it one bit. You just live and learn. And you keep on moving. And you adjust accordingly. You govern yourselves accordingly. I didn't mean to turn you on. I told you twice that I wanna be nice, yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to turn you on. So y'all, what else is going on out on the streets? People was mad because I let Judge Fifi on my platform. Oh, you get to out your child, I let who I want on my platform. See, that's the thing. That's another control spirit. That lady ain't do nothing to me. Queen 88 ain't do nothing to me. Child, I mean, and the thing is, the people in the B set to be doing more stuff to you than the other folk. And like I said, until you do something that goes south, everybody welcome on my platform. It's only 2 people who can't come on my platform, and y'all know who they are. Only 2 people. Well, 3 people now, because child Ness is she can't come on either. Again, yeah, that was real tacky of her. So I saw the replay. It was great. Okay, then well, I'm gonna be on for a little bit more longer, y'all. I'm gonna be on a little bit longer, but the link is down. The link is down. Cool. What else is going on, y'all? What else y'all want to talk about? What else y'all want to talk about? Anything going on? I'm gonna check on some more of this Diddy stuff going on. So I haven't really gotten deep into it, but I'm gonna get into the Diddy situation. Yeah, Pastor Neff was live last night, so I guess her was not terminated or she started another one. Catherine, they said, now this is what the people said, Catherine. The people said, Catherine, that Ness was on a backup channel and they tried to snatch a backup channel. So it seemed like every time she comes on, people trying to snatch a channel. So they said that was a backup page. That's what they said. Coffee Bean said, I definitely believe Judge Fifi. Yeah. Now Fifi said, now I asked Fifi, how did she know Octavius did it? She said it came from a mail in Florida. Now I did try to let Fifi know that baby, some of these subscribers can be just as diabolical. They can be just as diabolical and evil as some of these content creators. But Phoebe Fee she's quite sure that it was Octavius. Octavius has vehemently denied the allegations. But baby, Judge Phoebe said she don't buy it. But Judge Phoebe did say, I mean, Fifi did say that somebody swatted at home. Okay, oh Lord, Lord. These people done fought so much, she couldn't even remember that she was fighting with Tracy. Child, I'm like, girls, y'all fighting too much. You know it's deep when you fighting so hard that you don't even remember the people who you fight. Now, Catherine says that's a lie. The name of the channel was Ness No Mess. Isn't that the name of her? Catherine, honey. Catherine, I'm telling you what the people said. Now, the people said she was on a backup channel, Catherine. That's what the people said, okay? That's what the people said. Catherine, I don't know. I didn't do really deep research in this. But that's what the people said. And they trying to snatch this channel too. Now that's what the folks said. I come to tell you what the people said. I come to people said. Okay, that's Aunt Catherine. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Rajay, have you seen all them M's on what? Have you seen all the M's on Cap in Ohio and the M's on the young man? I don't know what you're talking about, baby. What's going on? Locked and Lovely, what you talking about? Ooh, I don't know what that is. The people are lying. Her backup channel was Vanessa Trap House Pastor. So who is lying around here? I don't know, Pat Catherine. I don't know. By the cop who okay. All right. Hey Melissa. Hey Melissa Scott. Hey, I'm Trish. Um, Catherine, Catherine, I don't know. So Catherine seems to believe that Ness channel is not terminated. Catherine seems to believe that Ness is hiding her channel because she said her backup channel is for Ness's trap house. Catherine is thinking that Ness is playing in y'all face. Catherine thinks that Ness's channel is hidden and she comes on when she thinks it's safe and she playing in y'all face. That's what Catherine thinks. These are here lie for no reason. Okay, Catherine. Well, Catherine, can I say this? Girl, I don't really know. But that's what the people said, Catherine. They said that her page was terminated. Catherine is a carbon copy of my thoughts. Okay. Shish Trish agrees that Ness page is not terminated. She believes that Ness is lying about that page, trying to get y'all to go over there to Patreon. And she don't believe that page is snatched. She just believes that page is hidden. Shish Trish, yeah, I've been saying the channel is hidden for sure. Okay. Melissa, girl, I don't know why you argue. Melissa, I don't even argue with it no more. Girl, I just come on and do my job. I just come on and talk about it because the people want to talk about it, Melissa. And when the people want to talk about it, you just talk about it and just move on. Girl, I don't even get upset no more. I don't even get upset no more. Girl, I started talking about world events, baby. I started talking about Gaza, and I started talking about baby, the people be gone. But they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear real life stuff. They don't want to hear that tariffs are making their life hard. They don't want to hear that they're gonna be paying more taxes. Okay, they don't want to hear that. A lot of people get ready to lose their job. They don't want to hear that, girl. That's too much like realistic. Okay, but this is escapism for some people. They can escape because they see that these people's lives are towed up and to the core and to the flow up, and this is what they into. So, Catherine, girl, I mean not Catherine, but Melissa, girl, I don't fight it. I just talk about it. You know, I just talk about it. Ness got days. Okay, she lied. Now what? Okay, Melissa said now she lied. Now what? Now what? Now what? I never said that she was hiding her channel. I said that the name of her channel was the same. That's all. I pay attention to what people say. Okay, Catherine. Okay, Catherine Mason. Okay, Catherine Matlock. Okay, Catherine Colombo. Okay, Catherine Fletcher. Okay, Murder Cheryl. Murder Cheryl. Come on. Catherine said, baby, she watched too many mystery shows. Okay, she watched Father Doll and Mysteries. You can't put nothing past her, boo. Okay, she watched Perry Mason. Okay, Catherine said, don't do it, little girl. She said, I know. She said, I know how these people operate. Okay, she watched Mystery Theater. Don't mess with Catherine. If she's taking orders from Club Chat, then that's possible. Okay. Trish, if she is struck, then why does the page have the same name? I'm just curious. She said she changed it to the first channel so people can find her. Okay. Ooh, y'all be on it. Y'all on every word. On every word. Every word. Every word is Ness. Y'all be on every word. Child. Y'all be on every word. Ah, bro, I don't care. The page could be struck. Okay, it could be put up for auction. Baby, it's just not that deep. But I'm here for it. The truth is, Pastor, since you want to talk about 47, he is mad that Barron couldn't get into Harvard. Are they serious over there at girl? Child, that man crazy. But you know what though? That same craziness that he possesses is the same craziness over here in this B sector. Some people just like Donald Trump. They just like him. They just like him. They just like him. They just like him, child. They just like Donald. They just like the Donald. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing different. They just like him. Catherine said she was just curious. Catherine said she was just curious. So you can't put nothing past Catherine. No, not Miss Catherine. No, ma'am. You can't fool Catherine, honey. Catherine will come and get you, honey. Catherine said, no, not today. Mm. Catherine said, you can't put nothing on me, honey. Ooh, Catherine got it going on. Okay. Catherine said, I be seeing. She said, I be seeing what you do. She said, I see what you do. Catherine said, you can goop the girls, but you can't goop me. She said, I am with the goopery. Come on, Catherine. Catherine said, don't play me. She said, don't play me. Catherine said, don't do me. Catherine said, don't do me. So anyway, what else is going on, y'all? So this is the news in the B sector. Queen 88 and Judge Fifi striking folk channel. Lemon did a 20-hour live where he ran it and went off on people, and Ken struck him. I mean, they got him. I guess Ken sent the super chat and porn bombed him. So that happened. Are they still fighting with Pizarro? Are they still fighting with Pizarro? Girl, they still fighting with Pizarro? Anyway, it's the same old, same old. Nothing ain't changed. Nothing ain't changed. Yes, locked and lovely. We pray for you coming to Houston. Well, I heard he was live for 20 hours last night. Somebody said he was live for 20 hours last night, girl. 20 hours, girl. I'm like, 20 hours, do you, let me say this. When you on for 20 hours, it's like, when do you brush your teeth? When you on for 20 hours, how do you bathe and wipe your ass for 20 hours? Okay? 20 hours. Did you change clothes in that 20 hours? Okay? Do you work? Because 20 hours is 2 8-hour shifts. Okay? I'm like, Cause it seems like you're doing more shifts on YouTube than your part-time job. Child, let me find out you making Easter baskets like Castro. Girl, let me find out that you got your mama and y'all making Easter baskets. Baby, I'm just, and see that's the thing. Baby, let me tell you something. Work ain't honest, but it pays the bills. I ain't mad at Castro making the Easter baskets. But baby, anyway, these girls don't want to work. They'll Catherine said he wasn't working for 20 hours. Ah! Catherine said it wasn't 20 hours. She said ZX is lying. She said, because Catherine seen it. Catherine sees all. Catherine sees all. Catherine knows all, honey. You don't need Miss Cleo. All you need is Miss Catherine, okay? Miss Catherine knows when you went up and got some iced tea out the refrigerator. Honey, Miss Catherine knows, honey. She knows all. She sees all. At least in the B set, honey. You ain't putting nothing past Catherine. Catherine said he went up for no 20 hours. She said he was hitting people's likes. Come on, Catherine. Lemon cussed out dragons on Pizarro. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Yep. Interesting. 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 But she'll be needing a new bicycle next week, and he'll be raising money for her. You know how these people do. How these people something else. They something else. He'll be raising money for her next week. Well, girl, it is what it is. That's what the folks said. Anyway, but Catherine is disputing and she is debating the folks. Catherine said, "Don't lie on Lemon." She said, "Don't lie on him now. Don't lie on the man." That's why I'm wondering why they are saying that he got flagged. Well, did he get flagged, Catherine? What happened? What really happened, Catherine? What really happened, Miss Catherine? Ah! Come on, Miss Catherine. What really happened? What really happened, Miss Catherine? You said that he got off his channel and went to Pizarro and cussed out Dragons and then went to Yaya channel. Okay. What's up, Hypnotic Touch? Honey, Catherine is everywhere, honey. Catherine is everywhere. She's eyewitness news, honey. She got an old nasty piece of helicopter. Okay, she gets around, honey. She's not getting stuck in traffic, baby. She get old nasty piece of helicopter and get to the news source. Okay. I actually mobbed for about 9 different people. Oh, you told us that bit people too. You said bit people. Bit people, okay? But I actually mobbed for 9 different people and one of the mob up last night on the panel St. James. Just church news is hot right now. Well, why church news hot right now, Catherine? What they got going on in church news right now, Catherine? What they got going on in church news right now? Catherine say church news is hot right now. What's up? Catherine is just a peacemaker. Eventually, all these folks lie like cheap rugs. Okay. Wait a minute, Melissa. 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 Here we go where Melissa. Here we go where Melissa. Here we go where. I want to know what the hot tea is in the church news, Melissa. Ooh, Melissa, you really cranky today, Melissa. You had your coffee, cause you real cranky today, Melissa. Melissa is real cranky today. I don't know why. She real cranky. Ah, whew. Oh, okay, here it is. Karen Clark Sheard. Okay, Karen Clark Sheard and her husband are selling there for $1 and bought another home for $2 million. Okay, what's the tea? What's the tea? You know them culture people be giving a lot of money. You know Bishop Shear got a lot of money. So they bought a $2 million home. Okay. So what's the tea? I mean, I'm trying to find out what the tea is. I mean, because the bishops be getting money. So, I mean, Karen be singing, Bishop be bishoping. So they sold the house because, you know, they got equity. I don't think the house is a parsonage. Is it a parsonage? Okay. So what happened, Catherine? I mean, they bought a $2 million house. Okay. Okay. I'm surprised nobody ain't say nothing about the $1 million house, but I'm just trying to find out what the tea is because, girl, when I was in Virginia, Bishop Green had a whole subdivision, and half of his staff lived in the subdivision. The women of and he false accused Bishop, and Bishop said, "You can't be false accusing me." Okay. Child. Okay. What happened, Catherine? Did they steal the five? Did they wait? What happened, Catherine? Did they steal the other $500,000? Well, I'm trying to find out. I mean, now the real scandal is if they paid for that house with church funds. That's the real. The real tea is because see, if Karen makes money and if Bishop is making money, then what's the deal with them having a 2.5 million? I mean, Bishop Blake don't live in no po house. All the bishop getting paid, but my thing is, was it with church money? Did they use the AIM money? Girl, that's the tea. Now that would be the scandal if they using the AIM money. Larry about to be sued too. Okay, that's gonna be real interesting. Larry about to be sued as well. Do you think that Bishop Jakes is gonna win? Lot St. James was over there talking about them selling that old home. According to St. James, their home is not sold yet. No one said that they're okay. Karen and them have their own money. Come on now. Well, that's what I'm saying. So if the house ain't sold, okay, then they got two houses. I mean, they got two houses. All right, they might rent one for Airbnb. I don't know. Bro, they might rent one for Airbnb. But I mean, if they was stealing AIM money, that would be different. But I'm not saying they are, but I'm like, if they were doing something like that, yeah. Karen and them have their own money. Come on now. Karen makes a lot of money, and Bishop not a broke man. Tell the truth. All right, I'm just saying. Giles was saying that, Catherine, not me. Okay, get it right. St. James said, don't be lying on him. He said, get it right now. There is a bomb in Gilead. Oh. Okay. Well, this is the thing. Y'all, do you think that TD Jakes gonna win? You know what? Let me say this now. I'm gonna be very honest. When they came up with that TD Jakes stuff, when they started with St. James, you remember they started with Manasseh, Jordan. I'm like, oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. and they didn't have no proof. They was just going on hearsay. And I'm like, okay. Now, my thing is this, St. James, I hear that he and Bishop Jordan done fell out and they ain't really cool no more. And that's, can I say this, y'all? I have never been a Jordan fan because to me, Jordan ain't nothing but at least Reverend Ike was entertaining and Reverend Ike was what it was. Baby, Jordan ain't entertaining. Jordan just trying to find a slick way to be super deep and allegedly prophetic to get your money. But I heard he and Jordan ain't even cool. No, I never said that you said that they stole anything. I never said anyone said that. Truthfully speaking, I said that they bought a new home. That's it, and that's all. Okay. Have you ever been swallowed? Well, okay. Jordan dropped Larry. He's not trying to get involved in this. Yeah, let me tell you something. St. James, it ain't no friends in the prophetic world because everybody's trying to have a deeper prophecy. Let me say this. Jordan wants to make his money without issues. Jordan used Larry for what it was worth, and when he got what he needed out of Larry, it was time to move on. That's what these people do. That's what these people do. That's what these people do. Oh Lord, Larry's up there doing. You need a blessing call. We got a prophetic word for you. Let me tell you something. God's prophetic gift cannot be prostituted. Okay, I mean, God don't be operating like that. How y'all ain't operating in the spirit. Y'all operating under the influence of money, not under the influence of the Holy Ghost. It's under the influence of money. Who don't get me started? Mm-mm. Yeah, I know they call it robocalls, but yeah, I know what they do. Now, at least I'm gonna give it to the 700 Club. Now, y'all know I work for TBN. I mean CBN, the Christian Broadcast Network. Now, back in the day, they was paying like $18 an hour for you to pray for people. And the one thing I'm gonna say about TBN, I mean CBN, that I really appreciated. I wasn't trying to sell anything. All I would do is really talk to people, pray for people, see what was going on, what was happening. Okay, are you okay? And so after Pat Robertson did a big show, folk will call in. Now they had people who I guess would see if they wanted gifts and stuff, but we passed it on. We passed it on. We passed it on. Now I will say when you call those people and when you give them their email address, you know you're gonna get put on a list. But it was my job to really pray for people. And I don't know if that has changed, but when I worked for CBN, that's what we really did. They paid us $18 an hour. And I'm gonna tell you, CBN, I wasn't a fan of Pat Robertson, God rest his soul. I wasn't a fan of his theology and his conservatism, but they did pay a good wage. And all we did was sit there and answer the phone and prayed for people. And sometimes the phone didn't even ring. And we just hung out. But it was an easy college job. I would, take my Bible and then you really kind of got the scriptures that would help the people. So it really kind of helped me in the long run. And everything happens for reasons. We all know about the crime prophet, the man. Not the crime prophet. They got the singing prophet in Bahamas, baby. Ooh, the singing prophet. I met the singing prophet, and baby, I thought, the singing prophet said, "So I heard you sing." I ain't gonna ever forget that interaction. It was the most oddest interaction. So I was in the Bahamas, and I met this lady, and we started talking. I told her, I sung, I did a little bit, and she said, "Oh, you got to meet the singing prophet, baby." And let me tell you something. This man is quite famous in the Bahamas because almost everybody knows him in the Bahamas, right? So he had these people. He was cutting something. He was getting ready to make some chicken or something, and everybody was just around him like he was the best thing since sliced bread. So I'm like, this is real culture shit, right? So anyway, he said, so I heard you sing and everything, and I'm like, yeah, you know. He said, well, you know, please, he said, minister to the people. So I sung and everything, and I'm like, okay. They was like, okay. He said, you know, I sing too. He said, I not only preach, but he said, I sing too. And he said, you know, I dance before the Lord. He said, I sing before the Lord and I preach. I said, ooh, you're a triple threat. He said, yes, I am. Okay. So anyway, he said, well, I got to take, he said, I open for John P. King. Maybe he was rounding off them names. He was rounding off them names, St. James. So at this time, y'all know they had cassette tape back in the day. So they ran and got his cassette tape. And baby, I thought I was gonna get something spectacular, baby, because he built that thing up. He built that thing up real big. He built that thing up real big. Girl, I'm telling you what, it took me and the Holy Ghost not to laugh in that man's face. Baby, every muscle in my being. Baby, he put on that tape. People in the street call murder. Murder, murder, murder. People in the home got murder. Murder, murder, murder. So that's why I got that murder song, because that's what they play. And baby, I was like, oh, okay, this is a different song. He said, what do you think? I said, this is a unique style. I said, this is very much a style of your own. I said, this cannot be duplicated. You have to be, you gotta say it in a nice way. So I said it in a nice way. I ain't say he could sing. I said, oh my God, your style is very different. I said, it's a very unique sound. I said, it's a sound that can't be duplicated. People in the street got murder. Murder, murder, murder. That was the whole song. Baby, ooh, baby, he built that thing up real big, St. James. He built it up. Baby, you thought he was going to sound like Tony. I'm like, okay, he going to give me a little beast slave, because he was really acting like he about to turn it. Baby, they put that tape in. I'm like, wait a minute. Is this it? But anyway, I ain't say that because it was too many people. And you know, them cup people will turn on you. Baby, I said, I want to get out of here. I said, I want to be able to leave the Bahamas. So I said, this is a unique sound. I said, this cannot be duplicated. I said, you got a style of your own, sir. You got a style of your own, sir. Baby, he was turning it though. He was name dropping. He was name dropping. I'm like, okay, I know this is gonna be off the chain. Child, they put in that tape. I'm like, I know you lying to me. I did a lovely love. I said, I know you lying to me. I'm not going to call his name, but he came here to Philadelphia with all that screaming, asking for money to pray for people. These folk families lie to them. You can't sing, sir. Let me say, Pandora, I went to sleep. I slept very well. I slept very well, ma'am. I sleep. Took a bath, brushed my teeth, made a few phone calls. Did a few things. Oh yes, I sleep. Oh, come on, homeless man. Please don't come out in this road. Okay. But I do sleep, Pandora. You know I do. Murder, murder, murder. People in the home car murder. Murder, murder, murder. Okay, I know you're gonna let me through. Okay, these people crazy. You know what? I don't understand. Okay, so you got a merging lane. You got a merging lane. And people want to speed up. And my thing is, I don't know if it's me. If you really want to get in, I'm gonna let you get in. I'm gonna let you get in. It ain't no big whoop to me. I'm just gonna let you get in. All right, y'all. Well, look, I will be talking to y'all later. I gotta do some things. Oh, I got a lot of interviews to do today. God dang it, I got a lot of interviews to do today. Oh, Jesus. But anyway, y'all, it was real. And y'all have a good time. I'm sure I'll be on. I might be on for lunch. I'm gonna be looking because I think something's gonna pop off today. I don't know, but some in my spirit say something getting ready to pop off, and I think I'm gonna be here. because I think something getting ready to pop off. So anyway, I will see you all later on. Peace and love. Bye.